One of the biggest mistakes that we find that people make in funding is they think only about one thing. They think about price instead of value. Value means, what value did this person add to the business? Not necessarily how much. The entire question seems to be linked to whether it's equity or whether it's debt, is how much will it cost me? But actually the right question should be, how much will it cost me if I choose the wrong partner? What's the way I should choose the right partner? And it's very much getting to know them and getting to understand them. And your best partner can be somebody who actually may be a little bit dearer on the actual cost term, but overall is somebody who can help you in different ways, is a better partner, and is a good partner during the bad times as well as the good times. So therefore, we would say focus on the holistic approach, not just the cost.
So one of the biggest mistakes we see companies making when they're going out to raise finance is really not being well prepared and possibly not have spent enough time selecting their right advisors. Companies should look to build a strong management team, have the right access to management information, get their financials and controls in check way before even thinking about raising finance. But one of the key parts of the sort of method for us is actually getting your right advisors in place really early, trying to meet advisors and making sure that you've got a partner for growth and not just somebody to take you through the transaction.
I think probably the biggest issue when people are looking for funding is they leave it too late. So the most important thing is that part of their plan when they're looking to scale up is probably first on the agenda was, okay, this is going to cost us money, how much we need to determine, but we actually need to talk to our funders and work out how we're going to fund that, because it's not something that's going to become available immediately. It can be quick, but it's better to plan ahead and make sure that you've got everything in place so that when you do come to launch and start scaling up your business, you have the finances and the working capital available.
So when a business is looking to scale up, it often focuses on either desperately looking for capital because it needs the capital, or driving for revenue because it's just driving for top line, or it thinks it's the bottom line that's important. And what they don't necessarily do is step back and say, what are the key metrics in the business that tell me that I'm going to be successful? That might be revenue or it might be profit, but as often as not, it's something about the engagement or the cost of customer acquisition. It's something about the margin they're generating in some areas of their businesses rather than others. So I think a business really needs to think about, if they're scaling, what is it in their business that can tell an investor that as the business grows, it's going to become genuinely more and more successful.